All right, team, the warm-up for May. So this is a progression from last month. Last month we had the legs straight, just like this. This month we're crossing it over and then we're pulling back up. Again, same concept. Use the rubber band, pull so you get deeper into the stretch. The whole idea was last month it allowed us to get that range of motion here so that we can now open the hips up a little bit more when we cross the leg over. That's not only going to get that stretch in that hamstring, but it's also going to get it's going to help open our hips. And same thing on the next exercise. Next exercise, again, you're going to be in that kneeling position, drop the hips all the way forward, opposite elbow, opposite knee, and then reach back and grab that foot and take that foot all the way into the glute. So this is the only quad stretch you're going to do. The reason that we did this progressed from last month is so that they can actually get into this position, because this is hard to do. The balance is hard. You got to get your hips open. You got to get that rotation in there and everything else. So the whole point of doing the one that we did last month is so that they can progress to this one. Next is going to be the pyramid stretch. So the pyramid stretch, both feet face the same direction. The whole idea is we want to try to get a calf stretch. So that's why that heel is on the ground. Then you're just going to come forward, bend down as far as you can go. Your goal is to get that nose to the knee, okay? Nose all the way to the knee. Next, you're going to have the standing high kicks. So the standing high kicks are a really good active stretch for your glutes, your hamstring, and your lower back. You're just going to come up, opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, key here is you'll see a lot of people do this. Okay, that's really, you're not getting any of a stretch in there. You got to keep those legs locked and they have to come up as high as they can. When you do that, you'll really feel the stretch in those hamstrings, maybe glutes, even lower back. But the key is to keep those legs straight, locked, and up as high as you can. The goal is to get them to get their legs above their head. Next is going to be the overhead split squat. So once again, progression from last month, you lock your arms, pull them up, pull them back. Long lunge. Drop down, then come forward. And as you come back up, try to get a little bit deeper and a little bit more forward. They should feel this in the top of the back legs. So that's the hip flexor. They're opening up the hips, and we're also correcting our posture by keeping our arms locked and pulled back. Next is going to be Z hops, single leg Z hops. So last month we did lateral hops from side to side, just like that. This month is a Z pattern. This is a more complex pattern. The goal is to try to get the same points, the same 3 points or 4 points that you do in the Z as you do like you did in the lateral. Again, a lot more challenging. Really stimulates coordination, though, and it's something that's important for them. And it will also fire up your neurological pathway from your head to your toe, because you really have to concentrate on landing on those 4 points. So that's the focus you want to put them. You're going to fire up your stability muscles when you hop around like that, especially on one leg. But what you're focusing, what you want them to focus is try to land on those same 4 points. You know, Z pattern, front, or go out and then come back in. And then the last one is going to be the touchdown squats. Touchdown squats, same concept, legs wide, we come down, our chest comes up. Only go down as far as you can until they start bending forward. Keep the chest up, over-exaggerate it, and then they come in and bounce out. And again, each time they go down, they're going to try to get a little bit deeper until they can actually touch the floor. But it's not as important that they touch the floor as they keep the posture and over-exaggerate that stretch. And then each time they come down, they try to get a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper, and they should be able to. Again, that's an active stretch. We're also warming up our hips, and we're getting that heart rate pumping. So their team is the warm-up for May.